Is there anybody left? Are you here? Are you sure you're not hiding behind the ping pong table behind me? I mean, there's nobody left, nobody talking about the precious metal mining stocks except for us. Gold and by default, silver are at all-time highs. I can't wait until I can make that video for you from here in the basement. And while gold and silver are at or near all-time highs in many foreign currencies, that's certainly not the case in the US dollar, which is how most of us value our silver and gold. What's going on? I'm going to dig in and tell you exactly the reason why the aforementioned is the case. Also, I want to take a look at a key technical indicator, which might just be pointing for rocket ship good news for gold and silver coming down the road. And let's talk about this really cool sentiment graph that I have that explains what's going on in the silver and gold mining sector. I got all that for you and more. Let's go. Hey, I appreciate you joining me in the basement. You're important, and it's important to me that you're here. I don't know where you are. Maybe you're hiding behind the ping pong table. I don't know. But nonetheless, if you enjoy my content, please subscribe, give the video a thumbs up, turn on the bell notification to get alerted every time I put out a new video. You're probably feeling like me, a little frustrated or a lot frustrated with the price of gold, silver, and for me especially, the precious metal mining stocks over the last 6 months, 2 years, however you want to measure it. What's causing this? What is the problem? I'll tell you, it's real simple. It's the strong US dollar. The strong US dollar is the dollar's being compared to the euro and the yen. You think we're screwed up? You should check out what's going on in Japan. It's a complete, utter mess, and Europe is crashing as we speak. Every time a new data point comes out on the European economies, it is just horrible. So despite the fact that we're really screwed up too, we're the prettiest horse in the glue factory. So the dollar over the last year alone has gone up almost 20%. That is a negative factor for the price of gold. And that is the main reason why we're seeing gold struggle like this morning to fight for that $1,800 level. Now, the dollar will eventually reverse, should eventually reverse, but we don't have a crystal ball. We don't know exactly when that will happen. So while gold is struggling to hold on to $1,800 in US dollars, in many foreign currencies, it's actually at all-time highs. Hey, it's a lot more fun to be positive, right? So let's be positive. Let's look at something good for the price of gold. Pull up a 10-year chart of the price of gold and by default silver, and you'll see that on gold, we've got a 10-year cup and handle pattern. Now, I'm no technical analyst and won't purport to you that I am, but the technical analysts all say, and it's clear as day, even to my novice eyes, that it appears there's a big cup and a little handle. And they say that that is one of the most reliable technical patterns of any chart out there. And that a longer period of time, like has occurred with gold, it's almost built over a 10-year period, makes it even more reliable and the results much stronger. So as that handle extends north, I want you to visualize a rocket ship, but we're going to need a weaker dollar like I talked about earlier. This can all happen, guys. It can happen. It doesn't feel like it right now, but it can happen. And let's not forget our wonderful friends at Goldman Sachs, that fancy Wall Street bank, are predicting a $2,500 gold price by the very end of this year, 6 short months from now. I really hope Mr. Goldman is correct. Hey, finally, let's talk about sentiment in the precious metals mining sector, or shall I say, is there any sentiment left? I mean, is there anybody left? Are you here? Are you sure you're not hiding behind the ping pong table behind me? I mean, there's nobody left, nobody talking about the precious metal mining stocks except for us, the few, the proud. Now, I want to pull up this chart. It's often referred to by Peter Grandich. He's a long-term, well-respected analyst in the precious metals mining sector. This chart shows the different emotional states that investors go through as their investments go through their natural price cycles. Now, we have definitely been on the bottom of this chart, right? We have been in the capitulation, despondency, and depression area. Maybe we've popped up to hope a little bit, but to me, it feels like we've been just at the bottom of that chart, like rolled like a ball, a marble, rolling back and forth for the last couple of years on the bottom of that chart. And fortunately for us, they haven't added anything below despondency. You know, when you get to a certain point of lowness, right, from the mud grows flowers. And again, I'll repeat this because you need to remember it. There's like so little interest in this sector, so little money in this sector. It's like this big, okay? It doesn't take a lot for something this big to get to this big. And if a little bit of the money comes into our sector from the general stock market, the bond market, the real estate market, the crypto market, it could mean major, major returns for the price of the metals and the precious metal mining stocks. I always appreciate you joining me here in the basement. Thank you for your support. You're always welcome here. And until next time, you be well.